Joining me now is Jim Townsend, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for European and NATO policy. Jim, thanks very much for joining us.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
What are we looking at for the meeting tomorrow? Has it changed in the wake of what we've heard about Friday?
Well, it's changed quite a bit, I believe, and we're still trying to put together the details. I think a lot will be focused on Brussels today, where there's going to be a huddle with the European leaders, and with Zelenskyy, there's going to be a video teleconference, and so they're going to talk about strategy for tomorrow. And this meeting is going to probably look at two polar opposites. One would be potentially the Europeans could be telling Zelenskyy, you need to agree to some of these demands. It could be that they're going to say we can't just march in there and say no to everything. So that could be one part of this meeting that's happening today in Brussels. On the other hand, it could be that they're going to say, we're going to back you up, Zelenskyy. We're going to give you a security guarantee that's going to be airtight. The Americans can perhaps provide this backstop. Trump seems to be amenable to that. And then maybe they're going to try to work something that says if you give up a little bit in terms of giving something over to Russia, you'll get this security guarantee. I mean, I don't think this is going to be cut and dried. I think there's going to be some arm twisting going on today, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow.
And what do you think of the idea that some of the European leaders, including the head of the EU, are likely joining Zelenskyy at the White House? How will they be received?
I think they'll be received well, because I think increasingly the administration knows that Europe has got to be part of this in terms of the security guarantee. And this is something that will be important to bring Zelenskyy along. So I think the administration is okay with this. And we'll have to see how this goes in terms of the discussions on Monday. I think having the Europeans in the room with Zelenskyy will help us avoid what we saw a couple of months ago, if you remember, in the Oval Office. So I think this is an important gaggle, but all eyes are going to be on Zelenskyy.
And I know this may sound strange. What is he going to be wearing tomorrow? Will he be wearing his usual outfit, or will we see him in a suit? And what would that imply?
Well, you know, that's an interesting question, actually. I've heard that he's been told you need to wear a suit. That's not for the White House to make a call about. But if I'm Zelenskyy and I've got European leaders in there as well, I'm going to want to go in and at least in terms of the photo op, look like a unified group. So I am expecting a coat and tie, but I am expecting really tough discussions there and a lot of pressure on Zelenskyy.
Okay. Jim, thank you as always for joining us. We appreciate your insight.
Thank you.
Jim Townsend, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for European and NATO policy.